Yo, welcome to Urban Codes, the channel where we break down tech without the fluff. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest backend dev questions. So, if you're learning backend development in Python, chances are you've heard of Flask, Django, and FastAPI. But then, the confusion sets in. Which one should I learn first? Are they that different? I have been there. And trust me, picking the wrong one can waste weeks or even months of effort. So guys, in this video, I'll give you a clear breakdown of what each framework is good for, their strengths, when to use them, and how to choose based on your current goals. So now, let's look at what they are. First up, we have Flask. Flask is a micro framework. That means it gives you the basics and you bring everything else yourself. So there is no built-in admin panel, no ORM, no auth system, just routing and freedom. Now, if you're someone who likes understanding things from scratch, I would say Flask is a blank canvas, though it won't hold your hand, but that's exactly what makes it powerful for learning. So next up, we have Django. Now, Django is Python's all-in-one web framework. It comes packed with features like authentication, an admin panel, ORM, that's object relational mapping, templating, the full works, name it. It's built to help you get from idea to working app as fast as possible. Now, think of the Django like a Swiss Army knife. It's great when you want to build quickly, especially for full stack apps. But for small or simple services, it might feel a little bit too heavy. And then there is FastAPI. Now, this is the new school, modern, async-native, and built for performance. It's designed for building APIs and it does it well, trust me. It auto-generates docs for you, handles data validation with Pydantic, and supports async out of the box. So if Flask is minimal and Django is full package, I would say FastAPI is the cool modern cousin that just wants to build APIs with emphasis on fast. Okay, so now that we know what they are, we want to look at some use cases of these frameworks. One mistake I see often is people using the Django for everything just because it's popular. But imagine building a tiny microservice and wrestling with the Django's full structure. That's not fun. Flask or FastAPI would be way lighter for that. The question here is, when should you use each one? I would say Flask is great for learning how the backend works, most especially for prototypes, microservices, or small apps. Where you want to take total control, Flask is your go-to guy. But avoid it if you don't want to spend time assembling all the moving parts yourself. Next up, we have Django. Now, Django is perfect for full websites. Things like admin dashboards, blogs, MVPs. Where you need a full feature set and don't want to reinvent the wheel, Django is your go-to guy. But if you're building a lightweight service or just an API, Django structure can feel like way too much. Lastly, we have FastAPI. Now, FastAPI is best when you're building things like an API first app, right? Most especially if you care about speed, async processing, or integrating with machine learning models. But it's not built for templates, sessions, or full UIs. So basically what we're saying is avoid Flask API if you want to build traditional websites. So on the screen we have a comparison table of all the frameworks while we're comparing different features across them. Here's a side-by-side breakdown to help you compare them. But one thing to have in mind is that performance only matters when your app needs it. So if you're building an internal tool or a blog, the Django or Flask is more than enough. But if you're working on a real-time API or something like AI model serving, that's where FastAPI really shines. So read through the table, you can pause and check what the breakdowns are across different features. Now, lastly, there is a question that has been lingering in everybody's mind, which is, which one should you learn first, or which one should I start with? Right. Now, I would say there is no wrong answer to that question. Neither, but I would say there is a right answer to your situation. In the sense that if you don't know what to build, right, you have no idea what to do or what to build, you can start with Flask so that you can learn the ropes coming up since it's a blank canvas. But if you already have a plan and you want to save time, the Django will save you a lot of time. Then if you're deep into data, FastAPI will feel like a Tesla to you, right? Because it's fast, it's smart, and it's sleek. So we asked two questions there: which one should you learn first, and which one should you start with? So I would say pick Flask. I answered the first one. Now I want to answer which one should you start with. So pick Flask if you're just starting out and want to learn the fundamentals. Yes, like HTTP routing and views, it will help you. Then go with the Django if you've got a project idea and you want to build a full website fast with everything included. Now, lastly is choose FastAPIs if your focus is APIs, performance, or anything async, especially if you're working with AI or ML tools. So I just want to say every developer has a different journey, right? So don't feel bad for switching frameworks. For one, I started with the Django, later explored Flask, and now I use FastAPI for most of my APIs. Let me know in the comments what you're working on or stuck with. I will respond. If this video has helped you, kindly hit that like and subscribe button. More dev guides are coming your way.